Hi, so today I'm going to be doing another video. Today I have a really exciting haul from Lili of the Valley. It finally came in. I actually got this haul about a week ago and recorded the video about a week ago. I just haven't posted it yet. Now I got this. This is from Lili of the Valley. These are all the way shipped from all the way from the UK. But the good thing about the Lili of the Valley company is that they send everything that you buy from them is free shipping. So it's really affordable for people that, like, I live in Hawaii here, as most of you know, and it's very expensive for anywhere to ship to here, so usually it's really expensive, but happily I got this from so far away and it was free shipping. So as you see here, I got this first. This is the bear stamp that I got, and you can see they're really deeply etched. They're really good, high quality stamps. They are unmounted though, as you see, and even on the package it says unmounted rubber stamps. So the little bit different thing about them is that you do have to go ahead and buy either cling foam, or you have to buy some kind of, or easy mount or something to mount behind your stamp. Now usually if you buy cling stamps, they have the rubber, which is usually red rubber. These are nice gray colored, which I really like. The good thing about, I really like the gray. But then it has a piece of foam, and then you mount it onto your acrylic block, or this is the stamp press. But because these don't have them, I'm gonna go ahead and use a little bit of adhesive, and you can go ahead and use this, either some kind of repositionable adhesive, or this one is just a regular permanent adhesive. This is the dot kind, and I'm just using really scarce amounts about it, and then it's pretty much going to be perfectly fine. And I'm just doing this so that it's able to stick on my, either you can do it on an acrylic block. To get the best coverage, I'm using my stamp press, and that works very well with these stamps. Now in the future I am going to have to buy some cling foam or easy mount foam, and I am going to have to mount these stamps. Now it's not you don't have to do it. It's just if you're not getting a really good impression on your stamps, then you're going to want to buy that, and it might give you a little bit better impression. Now, I found out this is the first time I'm stamping it. I went ahead and actually stamped out the bear. As you see here, this is the bear. I went ahead and stamped it out, and this was the first time. So meaning the first time it stamped out really perfectly onto some scratch paper. I didn't even test it out one time. It just stamped really perfectly from the first time. So it was really surprising. And these are the two ones that I got. I got the daisy as well, or let me check. Now, as you saw there, the price is, here, I have the thing. The price is said $4.75, but that's actually in the pounds from UK. So it is gonna have a little bit of a, it's gonna be more, of course. You can, at liliofthevalley.com, you can go ahead and switch all the money over to US dollars or wherever you're from, and then that'll tell you that'll tell you the actual price in your money rate. Now I got these, they're pretty inexpensive. I got them for, my total purchase for both of them was about $16, so it's pretty much around $8, so that's pretty inexpensive. I was happy with that, and they're really nice stamps. They're drawn really well. The stamps work really well even without the foam. As you see here, I just inked it up in Memento Tuxedo Black. I'm stamping it down onto some regular white cardstock. As you see that I'm pushing kind of firmly all the way around the stamp. The most important is to push your fingers around the entire image, and you'll get a perfect stamp every time. As you see here, it's stamped out really perfectly. I was super happy. This is the first time I stamped it. I never even prepped it at all. I didn't wipe it or anything, and it stamped really well. So as you see there, they're really high quality. So it's definitely a place that you should buy from, these stamps. And they're so unique, and they're so really nice, and of course I know everybody that I'm gonna give these cards to, they're really gonna like them. Now as you see here, I'm just gonna go ahead, I'm taking out all my Spectrum Noirs, and I'm just gonna take my Spectrum Noirs and color in this bunny. I'm only gonna be using Spectrum Noirs today, and this is gonna be really fast and simple card. Now I'm going to be putting the caps on the side of the screen, so that, or on my work surface, so you're able to see what color they are if you wanted to know. Now going back to Lili of the Valley, on their website you can change it over the money and everything, and it was about $8 for each of these stamps, which is pretty inexpensive to me, meaning that usually for these kind of big bold images it's usually expensive, and paying, if you're gonna go ahead and mount it with easy mount or something, it is gonna make it a little bit more expensive, and that's something you should think about if you're gonna mount it. So for now I'm gonna leave them as is and not mount them, and then I might eventually mount them in the future when I get ahead and able to buy some of the easy mount foam. Now as you see here though, it stamps out really well even without using the easy mount. So you can get away without even buying that, which I might not, or I might, it depends. Now also with both of these stamps, I just want to tell you the names again. I just showed it really shortly. The first one that I bought is this, or I bought this one that I'm using today, it's called the Flower Arranging. So that's what it's called, Flower Arranging. Has this really cute bunny on it, and it's really nice. I'm really happy that I bought this one. I was debating between this one and another one. I'm really happy that I bought this one. It makes just a really quick and simple card. Now also the other one that I bought was the James Daisy, which is that nice bear. So again, James Daisy, and it's just a simple bear. I used it in the same way. I made a card after I made this video, which turned out really nice. I did the exact same thing as I did on this card. I just added a little bit more colors, and it seemed to work out using that bear stamp. So as you see there, I took TB1 with Spectrum Noir, and I went ahead and colored all the water, and then I'm going ahead and doing the stems as well. Now also I'm going to go back with that TB1 later, and then make inside the glass, make it look like it has a little bit of a reflection from the water. You can or don't have to do that. It's totally up to you. I'm going to go back later, and then that'll be in the video later. Now as you see here, I'm going to be coloring all the flowers with CT2, CT3, and CT4. Now those colors tend to blend really nicely. So I just went ahead and did the whole flower with CT2, and then I'm taking CT1 and doing the centers of the flowers, and then I'm going to go ahead and do the shading with the CT4. So this one I'm doing a little bit different too. I'm doing the shading from the outside instead of the inside, and then this will give a really nice, it'll make those petals really defined. So CT4 is a really nice orange to go over that CT2, just a nice honey yellow orange, and I really like using it. Of course, Spectrum Noir, they make their markers really nicely, and they blend very well. I highly recommend you buying Spectrum Noirs, people that don't have it. Now also I'm going ahead at CT3 and blending that out, and that's pretty much it. You can, sometimes if it didn't blend it as well, I just went ahead and colored it over a few more times, and it seems to blend really well. Now also about Lily of the Valley too, you definitely should try to go over there and go ahead and buy maybe some stamps. It's up to you totally, but I really like them and they seem to work really well. You can go over and see how expensive each one of them are, and then you can decide. Now as you see here, this is TB1, and I have the blender here. I'm just gonna go ahead and put a little bit of TB1 on the side of this vase here, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and use my colorless blender and just gonna pull that color out toward the center, and that seems to work really well. I did notice one thing is that if you put the blue color right against the edge of the glass, when you put the colorless blender over, because it really blends it out, it does actually go outside of the line a little bit. So when I did this the second and third time, I decided that I was going to put that TB1 closer in and actually blend it out toward the edge, and that worked a lot better for it not to go outside of the lines. I'm just adding a little bit shadow. I'm just enhancing where they put those little shadow lines, and then I'm going to go ahead and just pretty much, this is it's a really simple and fast coloring with Spectrum Noirs. Now as you see here, I'm taking the Sakura Clear Jelly Roll pen, and I'm going to go ahead, and this is a little bit stronger shimmer, so I'm just putting it over the centers of the flowers, and then going ahead and adding a little bit more into certain areas. I thought was just to do some dots, but I decided to go ahead, put some down, and then use my Winkostella and blend that out. And that seems to work really well. If you see my previous videos, I do that kind of often. It depends. Depending on the style of the card, I will go ahead and put the strong clear Jelly Roll pen glitter, and then I go ahead and blend that out with the Winkostella, and that actually makes a really nice gradient glitter effect. So you definitely have to try that if you have these items, and you can see how you like it. Now I'm just going ahead and adding some Winkostella. I'm going to add it onto the flowers as well. Again, I'm going to put a little bit of that Jelly Roll pen, and then going ahead and blending it out with my Winkostella. And then I'll show it to you after how that really nice shimmer, it's really bold and vibrant, and it makes a really nice look on these flowers. And as you see here, this is real time. All my videos are real time. So as you see here, it's really fast and simple, and it doesn't take very long to get a really nice effect. So you might want to go ahead and try this. Now, you do have to work really fast because the Jelly Roll pen is a pen. So because of that reason, it is a gel pen though. So it tends to dry kind of quickly. So you have to work kind of fast. So when you're doing this technique, you don't have to like really rush. But to get the best look and to blend it out to get a really nice blended look, you do need to work kind of fast. So as you see here, this is the Hero Arts. From Hero Arts, I'm just taking this stamp which says, "You have my loving support during this difficult time." This is the Hero Arts Remember stamp set. And I'm gonna go ahead, and I like using this. I got this new ink pad recently in one of my latest craft haul videos. It's the Memento Luxe in the gray flannel. And it's actually a perfect gray color. So I really like it, and I think that the Memento Luxe work really well. And I actually had some Memento Luxe in the past. I have the Pear Tart as well as the Lilac Posies, and sometimes they worked really well, and then sometimes if I wanted to get fast stamping results, they didn't work really well to get my full coverage that I wanted with a pigment ink. But now trying this one, after haven't tried it for a long time, and getting this one here, it actually works really well, and I was really surprised. So you can go ahead and pick that up too if you want. It's a really nice kind of cooler gray color. This is gray flannel again, and I really like using it for a lot of my sentiments now. It's not as dark and rich as black ink, and at the same time you're able to read the words very well. So I'm just adding some rhinestones. These are the iridescent rhinestones from Queen & Company, and just adding 5 of those onto the card. And as you saw, I mounted my white piece onto a yellow card base, and then I went ahead and used my corner chomper from We Are Memory Keepers and corner rounded the bottom 2 corners. So this is my finished card. I hope you like it. Now also, as you see there, after I made this card here, I went ahead and went toward the pink theme. I just used those really vibrant pink Spectrum Noirs. I believe those are the BP colors. Then also I went ahead and made this really nice purple card. So just by changing up the colors, you can get a really different look, and it gives two really nice and softer. These are really nice soft sympathy cards. So thanks for watching. Please visit my blog at micascrafts.blogspot.com. I'll leave a link below. And thanks for watching. Please subscribe, please leave your comments below, and have a great day. Bye.